story, and I just freak thing. I was just there when I didn't see the guy, but the guy came back and he was awed. And everybody was standing around amazed at this, you know. Because they come by and give you these checks every year. The bursar gives you these plastic envelopes. You get one or two. And
for what purpose? I don't understand.
For incidentals.
Oh, as a representative,
every year your office gets one or two.
And he brought it all back.
For 9 years he hadn't taken it, and he brought back 3 buckets full. You know, change, dollars, and stuff like that.
Right.
Just piled in there he hadn't used, and that always warms my heart when I think about that.
Yeah. Well, so what will be signs to you that all this change, well, especially in healthcare, but in general, that change is really happening in this country?
Well, like I say, don't let your friends vote Republican.
Right.
You know, I mean, the Republican top 1% own 60 or 70% of America or better, and you know, I took accounting, and I know that the big tax cuts for the very wealthy means that they just hold their money. Ronald Reagan's tax cut did one thing in this world. It made Germany and Japan wealthy. Why? Because the people who got those big tax cuts, Porsche was selling 62% of its cars to the United States. After the tax cut, it was selling 62% of their cars to California, 80-some% to the United States. Porsche, BMW, Mercedes, it was the same thing. They were working 5 to 6 day weeks, 10-hour days. They went 7 days a week. All of in Japan, they did the same thing to their car companies. On our tax dollars, our American people had it, and they're driving all these foreign cars out here. And people say, well, look how sharp the Japanese are for having these fuel-efficient cars. Why? Because gasoline costs $6-7 over there. That's why they have those cars. You can go down and buy gas in Venezuela for 25 cents. You can buy it in Mexico for it. I went to Ecuador and drove all over Ecuador a year ago. And gas was $1.47, no matter where it was. Chevron gas, the same gas you buy in California. My son used to work for Standard Oil. Exact same gas you buy in California. They have 38 cents tax, just like we have here. It's $1.47 there, and here it was the cheapest I bought at that time was $2.47 and went higher than that actually. But what are you gonna do?